Well, hello and welcome to another brand new episode of The Kickout. Yes, your ears does not deceive you. We are actually working hard this time. We are actually putting out content regularly on a regular basis. And I wonder why that is. It can't be because Skillet has all of a sudden decided to work hard. No, it's because the hardest man, Mr. No Days Off, has joined the squad. So I have to, just follow his suit. Max, thank you for joining us again. Welcome to the Kick Out Podcast. How are you, Max?
I'm good. I'm putting pressure on Skillet, and I want everyone to get loads of content.
You really are, bro. And we appreciate it. You are actually making us work hard, and we're loving it. And we actually have a special guest with us today. Somebody that we've actually wanted on this show since the Kick Out formed in 2016. Well, actually, it was actually 2015 the Kick Out formed, but we took notice of this guy since 2016, 2017. This guy is part of the Black Wrestling Alliance. He has his own platform where he just shows love, spreads awareness to Black wrestlers, past, present. If you don't know about any new wrestlers out today, listen, I've been out of the wrestling game for a little while. I checked Black Wrestling Alliance to educate me, and that tells you something. Skillet, I pride myself about knowing my wrestling stuff. But I'm telling you, this guy catches me out. So I'm like, I've never heard of these guys before. And thanks to the Black Wrestling Alliance, I'm getting educated on. I just want to say thank you to Adrian for joining us today. How are you, brother?
Yeah,
Hey, Dazzle.
Yeah, man. No, I'm good, man. All good.
I've had a lot of feedback saying that they want to see all three screens when we do the thing. Because sometimes so I'm having this all up here now. So nice. You call yourself A Dazzle as well, right?
A Dazzle, yeah. That is just something that happened when I was like about 14, 15. Yeah, man. At one point we were like a little obsessed with the whole Snoop Dogg thing and whatnot. Because my first two letters of my name were A.D. A friend of mine called me A Dazzle, and then just stuck, and it's just
You know what? I think there was a time, like, even like rest in peace to Jay Dilla. Even like that producer, he kind of changed his name up when Snoop was doing the for Shizzle Dizzle.
Yeah.
Dilla,
exactly.
Dilla.
Exactly.
So but yeah, how long has your wrestling journey been? I mean, like from the start of your incarnation of a wrestler. Let's talk about
right
yourself.
From the start. I started watching wrestling when I was about 8. With my dad. It was always on a Saturday while drinking Saturday soup. That Saturday tradition. Watching WCW.
Hold on, wait. I need to stop you there. Hold on, wait.
Go on.
If you ain't Caribbean, you don't know about this tradition, boy.
Exactly.
Saturday soup, my dog. And the thing is, it's when the parent tells you this is what you're having. It's not. No. And the soup's always banging anyway. The soup's banging, but there's no complaints. But it's a case of this is what we're having today, son.
No option, no choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Continue, my brother. I'm sorry to cut you off.
It's so good. So yeah, 8 years old watching WCW. Carried on watching it. Friend of mine around the corner had the Sky TV, so I actually got to watch WWE every now and again as a treat. And then man, just carried on watching from then. But obviously, like with everyone, I'm sure all of you felt this already. When you get to teenage years, you can't really talk about wrestling anymore. If you watch it, you're not allowed to talk about it with everyone because no one else watches it anymore. Right. And I think by the time I got to my teen years, that's when everyone kind of found out wrestling was fake. So everyone got upset. I was like, that was obvious. Yeah. So we carried on. I carried on watching it kind of very, quietly in the shadows. But when I got to about 25, I think I decided to just go for it. So joined Instagram and seen all these different people with their own stuff, like wrestling news, Curbside Hero, those kind of pages on Instagram. And I was like, I could do this. I could do this, but how am I going to do it different? So what I decided to do was kind of start searching for Black wrestlers and start talking about Black wrestlers. But then what I didn't realize was how many there were on the indie scene. And as I started finding them, I was like, oh my gosh. So I started just posting about them. That's all I was doing. As soon as I found someone, post about them, find them, post about them. After a while, it just blew up to where we are now. And
yeah, because you've got a massive following right now. But if I go on your Instagram page right now, I swear you have something like, hold on, let's check your followers.
I'll let you
like
say.
18,000 followers. Like,
Yes.
and I remember when you first started off. That's the funny thing. So,
Yeah.
But you know what it is,
Crazy.
brother? I was saying it before we came on air. It's the content's amazing, bro. And your
Thank you.
research and the fact that you've dived in and you research all these wrestlers and you would show love, the love that you show. That's what's important as well. Because like you said, I feel like when you're a wrestler, and if you're a wrestling fan, as wrestling fans, we all three of us know this. It's a bit taboo to really like wrestling. It's like, oh, if you like wrestling,
100%.
imagine being an actual wrestler.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
That must be something else.
It's a difference of us saying, "Oh, I like wrestling," but imagine us saying, "No, I am a wrestler." Like, you're gonna the amount of ignorance you're mostly gonna hear from saying
the reaction would be like, no. What do you really do? What do you really do?
Exactly. Especially if you're not, and you know how fickle people are. So it might be another rule if you're somebody that works for WWE. Now, if you said, I work for WWE, I'm a wrestler for WWE, they'd be like, oh, that's cool, that's wicked.
Yeah.
If you said, I'm a wrestler who works for Ring of Honor or an Independence, they're laughing at you, bro. So the fact that you're showing love and you're just showing love from your heart and you don't care what anybody says, they definitely appreciate that, seeing that. So that's wicked. I know you and Max have got a great relationship. You and Max have a show together as well. Please talk about that and how you two actually found each other and became quite close.
Well, I was on the search for a young cat, Now, basically, I also am a part of a group called Gospel Link. So my background as well is, gospel music events, all that type of thing.
That's
so
amazing.
We set up a internet radio station called Affinity Extra. So I then had the chance to do something on that station. So the only thing I know about is wrestling. So I was just like, you know what, let me do that. Something completely different for a gospel radio station, but they wanted something completely different as well. So we decided to do that, call it Wrestle Extra after Affinity Extra, of course. So I was looking for co-hosts. So at first I was looking for a few, like I wanted like a few people that could come in every now and again. And I saw this young guy, WrestleMania UK, and I was like, this guy is putting out stuff every single day.
And
I saw you guys are putting me over big.
No, it's facts.
What's going on here, bruv?
It's facts, bruv. It's facts. Let's talking facts. Bruv.
Nah, for real. But I also saw the progression in what he was doing. So like from the first one to the latest one by then. And I was like, okay, let me hit this guy up, see what he's saying. I hit him up, and the way he come back to me is almost like I had no other choice but to go with him and only him. I was like, all right, you know what? I better not say nothing to no one else. I better not tell him I'm speaking to anyone else. I'm just gonna go with this guy, see what happens. And yeah, man, we've just hit it off, and it's worked out nice.
Yeah, man,
real nice.
It's a great show. You guys got great chemistry. Oh, I think Ace is. Oh, hold on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got a new entrant into the podcast. CJ! I don't know if you can hear us. Ace. I actually did a countdown before you joined us. Like you're part of it.
Wow. That's funny.
Ace, I don't know if you ever met Adrian A. Dazzle from Black Wrestling Alliance.
My brother.
Man, good,
I was telling how you and I were speaking. We need to get him on the show from years ago because his content is just insane. So we finally got him here. This is the beauty thing about Zoom. This is one of the positives we can take from COVID. It's the fact that we can actually connect online like this. It's quite easy.
Real talk.
But yeah, he was just giving us a rundown about his history as a wrestling enthusiast and why he got into the business in terms of social media wise and journalism and reporting on Black wrestlers. And it's a great story. And I just want to ask you, Adrian, who was your guys growing up? Who was your? So let me ask you 2 questions. Who was your guys growing up as a wrestling fan, and who was your black wrestling guys? Who were the black wrestlers that influenced you as well?
Okay. So this one's a bit of a funny one. So when you say black, I might after I get this wrong. But so I said I'm watching WCW. So my guy was Johnny B. Bad.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I thought he was black.
Yeah, I know. So did I.
For the longest time.
But it wasn't just you, though.
Time.
It wasn't just you, brother.
I'm sure.
It wasn't just you. I thought he was black too. Don't get it twisted. I thought he was black too.
Madness. But yeah, so Johnny B. Bad, Sting was a massive one as well.
Yeah.
And on the WWE side, it was probably Shawn Michaels, actually, to be honest.
Okay.
Shawn Michaels. Yeah. In the early days. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, that's a good. And then and who would you say in terms of black wrestlers? Who has?
The Rock was a massive. The Rock was a massive standout, but my actual biggest guy, D'Lo Brown, all day long.
Brown, man.
D'Lo Brown.
Yeah, he was amazing. Nobody
man.
Better. He was amazing, bro. He was amazing. It's very sad what happened to his career during that injury.
Yeah. Very true.
That really affected him really badly, brother. Okay, Max.
Yo.
Did you watch AEW yesterday?
Yes, I did.
Dynamite. I know Ace is not really into the AEW as much.
I'm not there yet. I've got a toe in, but I'm not all the way in.
I will say, because I was somebody that was very critical of AEW. I didn't think that they would. I don't know. I just didn't think this merger that they're doing now with New Japan will ever happen. But I have to say they are doing some good stuff at the moment, and I think yesterday's show was another good show. We don't have to talk much about the show. I just want to just mention about the Inner Circle, and I want to talk about the main event quickly. Adrian, you're up to date with AEW, aren't you? You watch it quite.
Not yesterday's.
Not yesterday's. Oh, right. So are we spoiling it for you right now? That's what I want.
No. Carry on.
Okay,
Carry on.
Let's talk about the Inner Circle quickly. It says that Sammy Guevara has left the Inner Circle. Does this mean Jericho will go with him, or will Jericho stay with the Inner Circle? Next, this is the question for you.
I personally think that Jericho is going to go into a bit of turmoil from here. MJF, whatever plan he's doing to kind of take over Inner Circle, I think is maybe going to lead to everyone turning against Jericho and Sammy Guevara eventually coming back to make the save, obviously he was in a little tag team with Jericho, the Sex Gods they were calling themselves. So I think that's what the play is here. And I think in the meantime we might see Sammy Guevara in Impact and all of these other places, X Division maybe.
That's a very good shout, Max. You know what, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's what they're gonna do. Okay, yeah, all right. So that's a very exciting storyline they're doing with the Inner Circle, and your thoughts on the main event. Kenta gets to debut in AEW, gets a match against Moxley with Kenny Omega and Lance Archer. This was very fun. It reminded me of the old school WWE days. With it was Ace. If you get time, Ace, make sure you watch the main event last night of AEW. It's brilliant. They're fighting all over the arena, backstage, everything. It's good to see Kenta doing his thing. What did you think of this main event? This goes for you haven't seen it, doesn't? So yeah, this goes
just like you said. It felt like an Attitude Era-esque main event where, remember back in the Attitude Era, it was just complete madness to end the show. The show could end backstage, it could end in the parking lot, it can just end anywhere. Like it was absolute craziness. But one thing I've got to highlight and point at AEW, which I don't think they've done very well, was obviously, Kenta showed up last week, attacked Moxley at the end of the show. Show goes off air. This week, he walks straight into the main event. For someone that isn't us guys that kind of follow it and stuff, who is Kenta?
Yeah.
They're just assuming that the entire public that watches AEW knows from New Japan who Kenta is.
Definitely.
They didn't build him up during the show, tell us his accolades or anything like that. He's wrestled all over the world. They literally just played his entrance music and he walked out in the main event. Same with during the show, Moxley cut a promo with the IWGP US champion. He's the champion there. All of a sudden, Moxley's carrying around this red belt. Again, for the casual viewer, why? Where did he get this from? You see what I mean? So a couple of plot holes, if you like, that they could have done better to just sell their feud and stuff like that. But yeah, other than that, the main event was probably good.
No, you're absolutely right. They haven't really. I feel like even when I noticed it when Kenta attacked Moxley last week, and they have the AEW staff that watches the matches now because they can't have. I mean, I'm sure there's
other wrestlers and
there's
stuff.
crowds in the top, right? There's actually some general public in the top, but majority is just wrestlers. I noticed that when Kenta attacked Moxley and he took off his mask, I was looking at the wrestlers watching at the side, and even they didn't know who Kenta was. They were just watching like this, like. Is that Taka Michinoku? And then it's only when the crowd started chanting Kenta, they were like, oh, like it's just like, yeah, you're right, you're absolutely right. Like you have to, like you can't at least ask NJPW to send some footage that they can quickly put together to show how much of a badass Kenta is. They didn't do any of that.
Right.
Yeah.
So
because if anything, you know, that could go terribly wrong because all of a sudden you've got someone you're portraying as a big star coming out and no one knows who he is.
Exactly. Adrian, to you, are you a massive follower of the New Japan stuff? And does this excite you, this merger between AEW and New Japan?
In terms of New Japan, I'm not, you know.
Because there's no black wrestlers there. That's why there's no black wrestlers there. That's why.
You know what? The joke is that's exactly what it is. But it's not because I'm upset. It's simply because I don't have time to watch it. Yeah. Because if anything I'm watching, it has to kind of pertain to what I'm doing on my page.
Right.
So from when there's
I love that though. I love that, brother. You're dedicated, bro. I love that.
I just don't do it. Yeah, that's all it is. I love the stuff that happens on there. I have followers that, you know, call me out on it all the time. Like, how can you not watch it? It's the best thing. I don't doubt that, but I just don't have the time to watch it. So yeah. But in terms of the merger, the idea of it is amazing. For now, I don't think it's being pulled off correctly. Just yet. I don't know what's missing because. For me, the whole thing with Rich Swann and Kenny Omega, that came to literally nothing.
Yeah, it was just a cool match. It was just a cool match.
Yeah. But I think it should have, you know, eventually gone on to them two going at it for one of their championships or something. Obviously, they're carrying on the stuff with the Good Brothers, but unless you're part of the Bullet Club, it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Basically.
Skillet.
Yes, my brother.
I feel like I've missed like an entire like couple years of wrestling. Yeah, how did Rich Swann become the Impact champion? No, this is all like. Do you know what? I saw it the other day and I thought, maybe that's because I don't really pay attention to Impact. I gotta be honest with you. And we're doing a wrestling podcast. This is really bad, but I don't necessarily pay full attention to Impact. And I saw Rich Swann the other day with a belt, and I just assumed it was X Division. No, he is their world champion.
He's their main guy, bro.
Rich Swann.
That's because when Rich Swann, after he got fired from WWE and he did his independent route.
Yeah,
I think TNA was kind of like the one that was like, no, you got a home here. They're kind of like, you know what I mean? They embraced him.
They looked after him.
They look after him. They embraced him. They embraced him.
But why would they? Not in a bad way. He was amazing. Like, what is the appeal of making him their world champion?
Am I right in thinking? Maybe not to discredit him, but they brought him in because his wife was there as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so
too.
Yeah,
but he could have had a mid-card run or X Division. Why? What? Like, how did he how did he get the popularity to become a world champion?
They didn't break up, did they? After that incident with him and his wife. No. So it's just like obviously he assaulted her. And then it was bad press, so WB got
maybe allegedly. We don't
even know.
You don't want that on your record, Skillet. They'll cancel you.
Go nowhere.
No, it's true. You're right though, bro. Like it was all allegedly, wasn't it? It wasn't like
we don't know.
Like you know, but we do know Austin put a kind of whip out on Deborah. And
where's this going?
Because I'm saying like when it comes to
when this ain't the domestic violence podcast,
they pick and choose, isn't it? They pick and choose what's right and what's
wrong. Do you feel like Impact felt like WWE did Rich Swann dirty, and that's maybe why they
probably
maybe that's why they're giving him this run.
Maybe.
It's mad interesting because I'll be honest, when I saw Rich Swann on WWE, I thought he was a great, amazing wrestler. Never saw him as a world champion. So to see him as the Impact world champion is very interesting to me.
Yeah, is Don Callis? Does Don Callis still run Impact?
Yeah.
He's the EVP over there.
Yeah. He's got beef with WE, man. You never know, man. It could be any of those things. I'm joking. I'm just making up rubbish. But no, that's good for Rich Swann. Did you guys hear about Braun Strowman? He's got some sort of infection in his bloodstream or something like that. That's why he's been off TV. Braun Strowman has infection in his blood system that's kept him off WWE television. So he's dealing with some sort of blood issues. So
that's a shame because we all said he looked amazing at the Rumble, man.
Mm-hmm.
New body. I don't know.
He just said
new shape thing.
In it, new shape, man.
So Ryan Satin has tweeted, Braun Strowman gives an update on why he's been off TV again. Says he's recently got an infection that has got into his bloodstream and caused him to drop like 15 pounds in 5 days.
Whoa.
Hopefully he recovers quickly. God damn, that's quite worrying, man. I hope he's all right.
That is very worrying.
I saw this first and foremost through the Black Wrestling Alliance Instagram this morning that Lio Rush has now won a title in AAA.
Yeah.
So Lio Rush is doing his thing, bro. Because I remember there was a time, Adrian, where he was worried about his career and he wanted to focus on music, and it looked like he was about to bow out of wrestling completely.
He actually did. He actually announced that he was done with it on his Twitter account. But within about maybe 4 months of that, he showed up at Joey Janela's Spring Break, I think it was.
That's good.
GCW, Game Changer Wrestling, and did a thing with him. From then on, he's just, appeared a couple of times, but in the last 3 months, he's been everywhere. He's literally been everywhere apart from Impact and AEW.
I enjoy Lio Rush's work. I think it's phenomenal. Where do you rank him, Adrian, in the top black wrestling talent today?
Quite high up there, if I'm completely honest. I think he's amazing. His character work, especially the stuff that he did in WWE as well, got to show that off. What he can do in the ring is ridiculous. The speed, all of that. So in terms of just straight up performer, I think he's got everything that he needs. To be honest, I completely think he's got everything he needs. Now, he's definitely in a better place on the indies than he was in WWE. Yes, bigger company, bigger opportunities, I guess, but it just didn't fit him. I think that's more of a personality than a talent thing, though.
It was a weird one, his time in WWE, because there was a time where he was off TV for a while and he was frustrated with the company. And then there was a time they brought him back to NXT. He won the Cruiserweight title. And you remember that bit when Regal gave him the belt and they embraced. And it seemed like okay, now we've squashed this. Now we're gonna back you fully. I'm gonna strap the rocket to you. But then obviously with the whole COVID cuts, unfortunately
he was gone.
I think that was a weird one to cut him of all the talent, because I feel Lio Rush is so promising. He could do so much. But hopefully this will make him a better performer and a better wrestler, and he'll come back stronger. Or maybe he'll go AEW. You never know. Might not even go.
You think there's something we don't know about Lio Rush?
There was a weird one, Ice, because
I think so.
There was always this weird conversations with him and Finn.
Yeah.
Finn tried to guide him on how to be backstage and how to listen to the olders, and Leo wasn't listening to the olders, and Leo wanted to do his own thing, and there was always a weird thing with that.
Every story that comes out about Lio Rush, it's always something that's happened backstage.
Always.
So I think that is, as well as as Ace is looking for, there's something that is the something,
because he's too good. He's too good to not be at the main company. It doesn't make any sense to me. So there must be.
Skillet said they sacked him and brought him back.
Exactly.
And made him champion after that. So
that's how good he is. So there must be something. He must have a personality flaw. And we met him a couple times, and
I was just gonna say that when we met him, was he not the sweetest person? He was proper so nice guy. He was cool. So, it's confusing to me. There must be something.
I've heard two ends of the spectrum. So with all the indie wrestlers and stuff, when they've told me about how he is backstage and stuff, it's always problematic and egotistical and arrogant, all that type of thing. But then you also hear, as you guys have just said, he's very polite, all that type of thing as well. So it's a weird one. But I know as well that when it came to him being sacked at WWE, it was a lot to do with him being awkward to work with. But I think that's probably more to do with the way things are there than simply just his attitude and characteristics.
Ken Shamrock is now open for independent bookings.
What? Did he leave Impact?
He got
he's 57.
Suspended.
He's 57.
He got suspended on TV about 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Does he look good now? What does Ken Shamrock look like today?
Yeah, like
57.
He's in good shape for his age.
57.
Like Sylvester Stallone.
Does he look better than Kurt Angle?
No,
he can walk.
Bad. Well, actually, that's an old photo.
He can walk. That's so rude.
Because Kurt Angle looks like he's in pain when he walks.
Right.
You're right.
Bending knees and all of that.
There was a time where Shamrock was the bodyguard for 50 Cent for a little while. Did you know that? I'm not even joking.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was a bodyguard for 50 Cent for a little while. So
wow,
incredible.
Is Shamrock the oldest current active wrestler?
No,
Sting.
50.
It's probably Terry Funk still, right?
Wait, Terry Funk is still wrestling.
No, I'm joking.
Oh, right.
You know what? Dustin Rhodes tweeted something about Terry.
Yeah, Terry Funk's not well, man.
He's in bad shape. Yeah. Pray for Terry, man. He's a legend, man.
Pray for Terry, man.
He's a legend.
Dustin Rhodes must be that up there as well. Surely he's in his 50s.
No,
maybe.
I think he's
maybe early 50s.
I think it's like 50
early.
or 51, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 51. Another
Go on,
nice guy.
Kenny Shamrock.
Yeah. Adrian and Mex. The rest. Oh, Adrian, you didn't watch yesterday. I'm so sorry. Mex. The rest of that tag teamed with Cody yesterday. I saw him for the first time last night.
Lee Johnson.
He looks amazing.
Big
Lee Johnson is crazy, man. I knew about Lee Johnson a good few years ago. He was trained by AR Fox.
All right.
Yes, he's coming from Atlanta, trained by AR Fox. Yesterday was his first win.
He looks like
after about 25 matches.
Okay,
26, I think they said.
26.
26.
So he was a jobber for a long time.
Yeah, very long.
And
but an incredible jobber. Like I think his
Mm-hmm.
standout match was on AEW Dark, their YouTube show, where he had a match with the British Ben Carter.
Okay.
And
that match was
even in every loss
fire.
he had, you could see this guy is special. Ben Carter got signed by NXT UK, and he's now literally on TV on NXT UK.
Right.
And it was just like, is AEW gonna sign Lee Johnson? Because all of this time he hasn't been signed. He literally, they announced he got signed after he won yesterday.
That's amazing.
So great story.
That's some good booking. I have to admit, that's some good booking. That's some old school wrestling booking there, boy. Where you used to lose, and then it used to mean something at the end, where you've lost all these matches and you finally got the comeuppance that you deserve. So okay, I like that. Okay, and it looks like he's got a good head on him. And I feel like the way he was embraced, they probably have high hopes for Lee Johnson in the future. So
I think so. And they put him into a pretty good storyline where after the match, he was obviously saying how happy and grateful he was for winning. He thanked Cody. He thanked Dustin Rhodes. He said, hell, I even thank Brandy. But he didn't thank QT Marshall, who is actually the owner of the Nightmare Factory in terms of the gym where the wrestlers are learning to wrestle. So it looks like they're going to have a little program, and probably Lee Johnson gets his first singles win over QT Marshall.
Okay. Well, listen, now that I have the Black Wrestling Alliance here, it's only right we start off with this new quiz on Black wrestlers.
This quiz master.
You love a quiz, innit?
Love a quiz.
You love a quiz.
But this
Bob
one...
Monkhouse.
This is a word. Who's this? A gift from Zoom.
Upgrade. What?
The meeting's been upgraded.
It's been upgraded. Hey. They're loving the podcast. That's why. Because I don't have that subscription when you pay more. But anyway, so this is a word association game. Okay, you get a point for each answer that you get right. If you steal an answer, you get 2 points. Okay, so we're gonna go around the room. I'm gonna say a word association. You're gonna tell me who the wrestler is. So we'll start off with Adrian, A-Dazzle first. Okay. So if I say to you, A-Dazzle, the world's strongest man, who's that?
Mark Henry.
There you go. That's a point for A-Dazzle.
All right.
Perfect. Ace.
Yo.
A 6-time world champion.
Booker T.
Perfect. That's a point for Ace.
I know Skillet's about to ask me something that happened when I wasn't even alive.
Mex, name me the members of the Harlem Heat.
Oh, Stevie Ray and Booker T.
Perfect. That's a point for Mex. Adrian, a King of the Ring winner.
Mabel.
Perfect. A point for me.
Is Mabel really black though?
You know them sore losers that would say
Yeah, we
like
don't really want to claim Mabel,
but
man.
like, I need to check that again. I'll say it again. Ace.
Yeah.
Who was Mabel's tag team partner?
Mo.
Men in a Mission?
Mo.
Perfect. Point for Ace. Max.
Yep.
His moniker comes under the name The Natural.
Butch Reed.
Perfect. Point for Max. This is good. This is quite tight. Adrian. They call him the gold standard.
Benjamin.
Absolutely. One of the best of all time.
Stop me now.
Not nowadays though, but it is they. Ace.
Yo.
They call him the Birdman.
Coco Beware.
There you go.
I wouldn't have got that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Max.
Mm-hmm.
The first ever African American Intercontinental Champion.
I don't know.
All right.
Can I go for the still?
Go ahead, Ace.
Can I say Dwayne Johnson?
That is incorrect. Adrian?
That was gonna be my guess, but I thought let me not make a fool of myself. Sorry, Ace.
Ahmed Johnson.
Yeah!
Oh my God.
Adrian!
Yes.
You're doing well, brother. And this next question is for you. The biggest star in wrestling.
The Rock.
Absolutely.
Mate,
Max is fuming. That's
based on opinion. That is based on opinion. There is no facts there.
I saw Max. Max is like this.
No, wait, Stone Cold ain't black.
That's exactly what I thought.
The biggest star in wrestling, Max is like this. He was fuming.
I literally said to myself, Austin ain't black, so who's this?
Yeah, but in terms of an African American way,
I'll give you
it's
it.
The
I'll
Rock.
give you
He's
it.
right. It's The Rock.
Of course.
Ace, the first ever African American tag team champions. I think Adrian
just tag team champions.
Yeah, first ever African American tag team champion.
This is Soulman Rocky Johnson.
You need both names, by the way, to get it right.
And Tony Atlas.
Perfect. Got there in the end. See?
Thank you.
Max, the first African American world champion.
Farouk. Ron
Farouk.
Simmons.
Ron Simmons, but yes, I will take Farouk too. So yes.
First recognized.
Yeah. So who was the first? In
That's
fact,
a
now
good
you say
point.
that, who
The
was
first
actually the first?
Okay.
the first actually was Bobo Brazil, but the first.
No.
Yeah.
No, it was what's the other guy's name?
Bobo
I
Brazil.
completely forgot his name. No. There's another guy literally like about 2 years before that. Tall, Bearcat Wright.
Okay.
Yeah.
He won the belt?
Yeah, Bearcat Wright. Yeah,
I
Bearcat Wright.
didn't even know that. See, there you
So
go.
can I ask why are these guys not recognized?
Because the companies they work for are racist. And they regretted the decision. They're like, no. We gotta take this back. Sorry.
Basically. Simple as.
We just needed you to win it because where we had the match was in a famous state that you are really famous in. So we needed we needed butts in the seat. So you're gonna win the belt so we can make money, but then we're gonna take it off you because we don't really want you to be the champion. That's exactly what it is.
That's literally what happened to Bearcat, right?
Yeah, 100.
They
And
took
the
it off him literally the next day.
same thing happened to Bobo Brazil. When Bobo Brazil beat Ric Flair for the belt, and then or was it Buddy Rogers? It was Buddy Rogers.
Buddy Rogers.
And they took it off him because they only did that because he was famous in that state where they were wrestling. So it gave them a lot of money.
Madness.
So this question is for Adrian. Yes, it is, isn't it?
Yep.
Because Max got the last question. Adrian, the first ever WWE African American European champion.
D'Lo Brown.
Yeah. Hey. It's only right, Max. Adrian will do well in this game, isn't it?
Wow.
He's got to.
His
18,000 followers are watching.
For real.
Crazy.
Ace.
Yo.
Name. Okay, I'm gonna say 3 alter egos, right? But if you can get 4,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you an extra point. All right.
All right.
So name me the 3 alter egos of Charles Wright. But if you get 1 more alter ego, you get 4.
Okay. The Godfather,
Yes.
Papa Shango.
Yes.
Is it Kamala? No, wait. That's not it. Don't scratch that one. Scratch that one. He was also the good father.
Yes.
So that's 3.
That's 3. So that was going to be the secret 4th one. But what is the other one?
Was his name Kamala the Fighting Machine or something? What was his name?
Not Kamala.
Kamaya? Kalala.
What comes back at you? What comes back at you?
A boomerang.
No, in terms of like you do something wrong, what comes back?
Karma.
All right.
Karma.
I'm gonna give you that. That's 4 points because I actually didn't think you would think of the good father, so I'll give you that.
That was a good one actually. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Well done, Ace. All right, let's keep going. Mex, the leader of the new breed.
Was I alive when this happened?
Yes, very much so. You're probably watching it more than I was at the time.
Who are the new breed?
Okay, I'll give. Am I allowed to give a little hint? Adrian does. Yeah, is that all right? Yeah. Because I see Adrian's like, think ECW 2006.
The new breed.
I guess New Jack.
No.
I have no idea. I don't know.
Adrian, are you gonna steal?
I think I can. I don't know who the leader was, but I can name 2 people that were in it. But I'm gonna go with one as the leader, Elijah Beck.
Absolutely. Well
Come
done.
Who else is in the new breed?
It was
Marcus
Striker.
Marcus Corvon.
Yeah, Matt Striker.
Matt Striker.
And that Vampire Blood. What's that vampire guy who was
Yeah.
formerly known as that dead gimmick?
The guy that wore the suit thing.
Kevin Thorne.
Something like that.
Kevin Thorne, that's it.
Kevin Thorne.
Oh yeah, but what was their thing? What is the new breed?
They
What
were
is
like
that?
the new generation ECW wrestlers.
Yeah.
Wait, this was that fake ECW, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said 2006.
I'm watching
bro.
this, right?
Max, I said 2006.
Bro, you're out here tarnishing my brand, bro. I'm watching that.
All right, Adrian. They call this guy Mr. Primetime.
Felix Skipper.
Ooh, Adrian, another point. Did well.
I was gonna guess Titus O'Neil. Wasn't that his thing?
No, primetime players.
That's Primetime.
Yeah.
Ace.
Yo.
The first ever African American WWE champion.
The Rock.
Yes, that is right. That is right. I was gonna see if you're gonna say Kofi and check you out there.
There was a hint of doubt in his answer.
I mean, he's blacker, Jace.
Max.
Yo,
What's up?
R-Truth.
All right.
On.
If you didn't get that one, Max, I swear down. Adrian. Money. Yeah.
Oh, crime time.
All right.
Money.
Yeah. Rest in peace to Chad.
Yeah.
Rest in
Chad
peace, man.
Gaspard.
Ace.
Yo.
The White Boy Challenge.
The White Boy Challenge.
White Boy Challenge.
The White Boy Challenge. The White Boy Challenge.
I mean, Adrian's got this one. She's got this one. Hey, take your time though. You're not in a rush.
The white boy. Was this can you tell me what the white boy challenge was?
It was a wrestler that used to challenge white people.
Oh, that's what he used to do.
Yeah. So a black wrestler used to challenge either white wrestlers or white people from the crowd.
That's New Jack all day. It's got to be New Jack.
It is not New Jack, I'm afraid.
Oh wow.
This was a WWE storyline.
What?
Yeah, man.
And Agent, can you please tell them who it is?
Yeah. Rodney Mack.
Absolutely.
The white boy challenge.
When Teddy Long was his manager.
Teddy Long.
Come on, white boys. Come on now, player.
I vaguely remember that.
I don't remember it. Is that on the network? I need to find that.
I just about remember that.
Yeah, Come on, white boys.
It was really bad. Any of you white suckers think you can come in the ring and challenge my boy Rodney Mack? That's literally what that
that's terrible.
Yeah,
oh
really
my
bad.
goodness. All right, cool.
Bruce Pritchard. You can thank Bruce Pritchard for that one. Mex,
that makes sense.
Yo,
the first African American two-time women's champion. Not the first ever African American women's champion.
That's hard.
A first African American woman who's won it twice, and only twice, but she was the first one to win it twice.
I've got to guess Jacqueline.
Unfortunately, that is not the correct answer. Anybody else has a steal?
Jazz.
If it ain't Jacqueline, it's got to be Jazz.
Ace got that one. And that was a bit hard, to be fair. I'm sorry, Max.
No, it's fine.
A Dazzle, a recurring general manager.
Teddy Long.
Now, hold up now, player.
Player.
He's never good at impressions.
My good friend, Uncle Teddy.
Ace.
Yo.
A WWE Hall of Famer that was a huge draw in Mid-South.
Junkyard Dog,
yes. Max. Can you name the members of the Gangstars tag team in ECW?
These ECW questions. No, Skillet, I can't.
Anybody else?
New Jack.
That's the only one I can name.
You have to get both members.
I don't know who that one was.
The other guy.
So no one got that one. It was New Jack and Mustafa.
Okay.
Adrian.
Random. Yeah.
The Big Wiggle.
I know it. I'm conscious. Norman Smiley.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think
Smiley.
He's killing it, boy.
You ran away with it.
He's running away with it. Ace.
Yo.
The Big Cat.
Oof.
Ernie Ladd.
Hey. Max.
Yeah.
This guy eats worms.
The Boogeyman.
There you go. I'm the Boogeyman.
What is the Boogeyman's real name? Do we know?
I have no idea.
Has he played any other character ever?
Nah.
Not in wrestling. Not in wrestling, no. I think he used to be like a bit of a Hollywood stuntman before or something like that, right?
Oh, really?
I could be wrong. Hey, Dazzle. A popular wrestler from Stampede that became a popular mid-carder in the WWE.
Ooh. Stampede. Coco Beware?
That is incorrect.
Nah.
So Max and Ace, I'm going to repeat the question. A popular wrestler in the Stampede territory that became a popular mid-card wrestler in the 80s in WWE. So think 80s.
Oh my word, I can't even think.
In WWE, in WWF.
Ron Simmons.
That is incorrect. Max, this stays to you now. Take your time. Take your time. Think about it.
My guess was Ron Simmons. So,
but think Stampede. Think who owns Stampede? Who owns the Stampede territory?
No idea, mate.
It was Bad News Brown.
Oh, okay.
Ace, former MMA fighter, United States champion, former ECW world champion, and maybe Intercontinental champion. Yes, I think he was Intercontinental champion too. Who is this guy?
The almighty Bobby Lashley.
Absolutely.
Come on.
Soon to be world champion, in my opinion.
Come on.
Man.
Speak it.
Mex.
Yep.
Chief of Staff of JBL's cabinet.
Oh, what's that brother's name? Was it Orlando Jordan?
Well done. Well done.
My mom always used to get on to me.
He was whack, yo.
Different guy, man.
My mum always used to ask,
Different.
Saturday
Aye.
morning, I'm watching Sky One. This guy's on the TV defending his US championship. My mum was like, what's wrong with this guy? Why he never comb his hair?
Listen,
He went to Impact and did a madness as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was like the original Velveteen Dream.
Nah, but he was like,
He
it wasn't even like
further
that.
than
It was
that.
something
Right.
else.
Yeah, it was
Further
something
than
else. I remember
Yeah.
Warrior tried to put him over like him and Warrior had a match back in 2008. Warrior had a bald head.
Is that when Warrior came back?
No, so before Warrior did his Hall of Fame speech,
Mm-hmm.
a few years before that, like
Oh,
2008,
okay.
Warrior did like a one-off independent match in Australia. And Orlando Jordan was his opponent. And Warrior trying to tell everybody, this is the future. Mark, can you imagine? This is how you know Warrior ain't watched wrestling in years. He's saying, Orlando Jordan, mark my words, he's the future of the business. Orlando Jordan. Like, I was like, you ain't never seen this guy wrestle once. I was like, Jordan's mad. I mean, Warrior's mad.
Wow.
Anyway, let's keep going.
Endorsements.
Adrian, the last ever ECW champion.
CQ Jackson. Wow.
My lord, Adrian's he's just killing this shit. Oh, let's see if Ace remembers this one. Ace, an early manager of the Nation of Domination.
He was small guy. He had a bow tie on.
What's his name, Ace? You can describe him all you want.
Small guy. He had a bow tie and glasses. This is gonna make me so angry.
Don't say Johnny Cochran. Don't say Johnny Cochran.
But he was obviously based on Cochran. He was based on Cochran.
Yeah, fully. I wonder if Mex and Adrian can remember this guy's name.
No chance.
Adrian, do you remember?
I don't remember his name, no.
Okay. All right. So can I have a clue then? Just give me the first initial or something.
First initials or the
Yeah.
initials.
The initials.
CM.
This is gonna make me so angry. I know this. Skillet, I know this.
I know you do. You described him already, bro. I know you.
I know
You're
this.
actually visualizing him right now.
I can see him. I can see it.
I can see him.
What is his name? I don't know.
Clarence Mason.
Oh, sugar.
I knew that.
Max.
I knew that. Clarence
No.
Mason. I 100% knew that.
Max.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my brother.
Testify.
Who's that?
Devon Dudley.
All right. Get some more points now, Max.
I'm trying.
Clarence Mason.
Adrian, this wrestler wrestled in WCW, ECW, New Japan, and WWE in the 90s.
In the 90s.
Think very, very all-round, very decorated in terms of all the industries he wrestled in, all the different companies he's wrestled in.
Devon Dudley.
Not Devon Dudley, I'm afraid. No, he never wrestled WCW. No, so no, not Devon Dudley. No. Anybody else?
WCW. Oh, sugar, yeah.
WCW, WWE, New Japan, and where else?
ECW. A clue. He kind of made a bit of more of a name for himself in ECW. It's a clue there for you.
I don't know.
Is Taz Black?
He's Italian, my friend. He's Italian. He's Italian. I do love that, though.
You got to ask. You've got to ask. You got to ask.
You don't ask, you don't get, you know?
Yeah.
Trust me.
I don't know who it is. I have no idea.
Next.
No, I don't know.
It's one of the best wrestlers
Oh my god.
ever. One of my favorite wrestlers ever.
Oh, wait. I know this. Don't say it. Don't say it. I don't say it. Wait, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. It's my man. And he's a champion now, right? Is he a champion right now?
No, he's not wrestling.
Was he a champion recently?
He's not wrestling anymore.
I don't know. It wasn't.
He's retired.
Is it?
So Xavier Woods and I had a long conversation about this guy. Too Cold Scorpio, baby.
Oh my god.
One of the greatest of all time.
Of course.
And I said to Mex, go on the network, Mex, and watch his matches, Mex.
Of course. I did. When you told me, I did.
Trust me.
Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah, I apologize. So who's that question for?
Yeah,
It was for Adrian, wasn't it?
That was me. Yeah, that was me.
Ace, the first ever African American women's champion.
Didn't we do this already?
No, he did 2 times. It's the first ever woman to win the WWE Women's Championship. African.
Let's go with Jacqueline then.
It is Jacqueline. That is right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Max.
Oh gosh.
Max.
Mm-hmm.
Hails from Uganda.
Kamala.
Absolutely.
I was literally Umaga was about to come out of my mouth. Yeah, Kamala.
Adrian, the alpha male.
Marcus Corvan.
I'll give you that. It's Monty Brown, but yes,
Monty Brown.
same person. So yes, you get a point. You get a point. You get a point. Ace.
Oh.
He was a one-time manager for Chris Jericho. Or bodyguard, I should say, not manager. That's misleading. One-time bodyguard for Chris Jericho in the WWE.
What? Did he go into wrestle?
He was a wrestler. He was originally a wrestler in the 80s. By the time in the 90s, when he was being used in WWE, he was more of a bodyguard kind of role.
Almost.
Okay. That is incorrect, Ace. Max,
Black
do you know?
Black Diesel. No, I was gonna guess almost as well, but I don't know. No idea. I don't know.
Is it Mr. Hughes?
Adrian.
Yeah, that is the answer.
Adrian is going in.
He's going in.
All right. Not so long left. We got a few more. Let's keep going. Adrian. Mm-hmm. Oh, who's that for? No, it's for Mex, isn't it? Mex.
Yeah.
This person had a boxing match with Roddy Piper.
Mex wasn't even born then, I don't think.
No, but I thought he was still no.
Nah. No, I don't know.
Okay, Ace, you put your hand up first.
Mr. T.
Mr. T it is. Absolutely.
You know what? I was going to say Mr. T.
I know you knew this.
But then I thought he's not a wrestler.
I know you knew this. I know you
sorry,
knew
bro.
this.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I'm sorry, Max. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Adrian.
Yeah.
Somebody call my mama.
Somebody call my mama. He ain't black.
Actually, you know what?
It's not him.
You know, it's not him. It's not him. There's one before.
Oh, really?
Hey, so you're gonna pick yourself when you forget who this guy is, bro.
Ernest.
I know this.
Let's see if Adrian gets it first.
I can see him. I know him. I'm just trying to remember his name. It's Ernest something. The name's gone. I'm gonna lose this point.
I know. Do you know what? I thought it was Shelton Benjamin because he had that storyline with his mum.
No,
but it's not. Is it?
No.
Adrian's in the right track.
Is it
Yeah,
the
yeah,
cat?
The cat.
The cat. You're right, Ace. I'll give you
Yeah,
that. Ernest the Cat Miller.
Ernest the cat.
Miller, that's it.
I thought
Sorry
it was
about
that. What's that dinosaur, brother?
Yeah,
I know. I know you're talking about.
Cyrus. Nah.
Yeah.
He later on, he did the same thing, but he did it later on.
Oh, okay.
Ernest Miller did it in East
WCW, yeah.
WCW.
Ace.
Yeah.
Special delivery.
Special delivery. G-Dip.
No, it's not G-Dip. I do love that song, by the way.
Uh,
Special delivery. I want that.
Big tune, big tune, big
Big
tune,
Big tune,
big
brother.
tune.
I don't know who special delivery is.
Mex. Special delivery.
Drawing
Adrian.
a blank. I don't know.
It's a very old wrestler. Oh my gosh. Nah, I can't think.
Special delivery Jones. ST Jones.
Jones. Yeah. Very old
Mex.
Mm-hmm.
The Doctor of Style. If you need a clue, he's not a wrestler, he's a manager.
wrestler. I think I know exactly who this is now.
Nope, I don't know.
Ace.
Slick.
Absolutely, my guy.
Yeah, man.
I said it like that. Slick.
Is Slick in the Hall of Fame?
No, but he
think so.
inducted. He did a speech for Bossman, didn't he? He inducted Big Bossman. So
Does Slick deserve to be in the Hall of Fame?
yeah.
As a
Okay.
manager, yeah.
All right.
Ace disagrees.
I don't think I agree. I don't think I actually agree. What is your greatest Slick moment? Like what? I can't even think of like who the wrestler was that he
introduced the Twin Towers. Hakeem and the boss.
like. I don't think Slick has a Hall of Fame career. I'm
Maybe
sorry.
not. Yeah, maybe not.
Who did he manage that was like, oh my god, Slick?
Bossman, Hakeem.
Nah, dead
King Kong
out.
Bundy. He managed King Kong Bundy for a little while.
Nah,
Yeah, you're right.
he hasn't got a Hall of Fame career. Sorry, guys.
Adrian,
Yes.
no holds barred, and Hulk Hogan's opponent.
Zeus.
Zeus it is.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Zeus, man. Mr. Lister. Ace,
Yo,
former wedding planner.
Ooh.
wedding planner.
Before she became a wrestler, her storyline was she was a wedding planner for a certain wedding. Then she hooked up with a certain wrestler. And then she became a mainstay as a wrestler for a little while in the company.
A little
Quite
while,
famous.
For a long time.
Yeah, she wrestled for a long time, actually.
A long time.
I'm just gonna say Alicia Fox.
It is Alicia Fox.
Oh,
Well
right.
done. What a wonderful guess.
What wedding did she plan?
That,
Edge
and
and
Vicky
Vicky
Guerrero, but then she started.
Oh, is it?
And she started making out with Edge.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
That
I
is
don't
a
remember that
great
story.
guess, Ace. Well
Thank you.
done. I didn't think you'll get that.
Did he?
Mex.
Yep.
A bodyguard for the $1 Million Man.
Oh.
Know this, bro.
Hey,
I believe
Mex,
in
you know this.
I believe in you.
I can see the person.
Yeah, I
Oh,
believe in you, bro. You got this one.
Those red and white trousers.
Terrible wrestler.
Meat sauce. Was it Adrian meat sauce?
It is. Yeah, it's meat sauce.
Think meat sauce.
Absolutely terrible wrestler.
Oh.
I think the
Always.
meat sauce clue is throwing him off. I shouldn't say that actually because that's a bit. random.
Nah.
Virgil.
Wow.
Oh
Pass
shit!
it on.
I should have asked someone.
That's yeah.
Sorry, I didn't ask anyone to steal that one. Sorry about that. It was Virgil. Adrian, the manager of Dusty Rhodes with the polka dots. When Dusty had the polka dots.
It's a name. Sapphire.
Oh my god!
Sapphire.
Whoa.
Just when
Yeah,
you
man.
think, A Dazzle's not gonna
man.
get it, he knocks it out the park.
Man kicks out at 2.
100. Kurt Angle style. Remember Kurt Angle used to do those late kickouts?
2.9.
No, oh man. Ace,
Yo,
former commentator and former general assistant manager of Raw,
the coach.
Jonathan Coachman.
Nice.
Max,
Yes, sir.
the host of the VIP Lounge.
MVP.
MVP, baby.
Come on.
Alrighty. Adrian, the first ever African American Ring of Honor champion.
Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal, baby.
I had to think whether he was the first or not, you know.
I thought if it's not him, then I don't know who it is.
Yeah. I had to think.
Ace. They defeated Demolition's reign as the longest tag team champions of all
The
time.
New Day.
The New Day. Oh, kick out! Max.
Mm-hmm.
Dominant force in TNA. A dominant force for a little while in WWE. Who is this woman?
Great Kong. Karma.
Because he said karma, you're going to get the point. Yeah, it's
Awesome Kong, innit?
Awesome Kong, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah.
That's all right. You got there. Like alter egos is a cheat code. I love it. That's what we got to do. I'll done the same thing. Oh no one's gonna get this one. This is too hard. I'm gonna change that question.
What was it?
It was a member of the full-blooded Italians in ECW.
Yeah.
There was a black member
member?
in that Italian faction that little Guido used to run. It was JT
That's
Smith, but don't worry about that.
Okay.
Adrian,
Mhm.
season 1 of Tough Enough winner.
Maven.
Maven it is.
Maven.
I was gonna say Josh Matthews.
Oh, hey,
Josh Matthews win. Did he win? He won.
Nah.
No, he
Nah.
came second in that one, didn't he?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Second.
Ace, the first African American IWGP champion, first and only so far.
we don't talk about this.
I'm gonna say Bobby Lashley.
No, that's incorrect.
Has Bobby Lashley been an IGP?
There's only been one IWGP champion, and he's never wrestled with WWE. He was a massive star in Japan, though. Massive star in Japan.
Massive star in Japan.
Oh, what is this guy's name?
I know Max knows this as well. I know this is what's getting me mad.
He's a big guy.
Massive
like
guy.
he looks reminiscent to like a Keith Lee mixed with Bobby
Kimbo
Lashley.
Slice
like-
and Kimbo Slice.
and Kimbo Slice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Looks a bit like Kimbo Slice. Massive guy.
Has he wrestled for TNA?
No, he's only wrestled for Japan and done MMA. Never done any TNA stuff.
Oh, I know this man.
I can't say I remember his name.
I can't remember his name.
I do.
I think Adrian's gonna get this one. I think, guys.
Yeah, get it.
Go
Bob
on.
Sapp.
Bob Sapp it is, my
Bob
friend.
Sapp, yeah.
Max,
Yep.
former NXT wrestler turned commentator.
Oh, I'm being stupid, but his name's just left my head. Oh, this guy that sings along and dances with the New Day every week.
Who?
NXT superstar turned commentator.
Yeah, but who? You
The guy, he commentates right now on Raw, and his
yeah.
name has just left my head.
Okay. Yeah.
Saxton.
Yes, it is,
Something
it's Brian
Saxton.
Saxton. Yeah, Brian
Brian
Saxton.
Saxton,
Yeah,
that's it.
Byron Saxton. Yeah.
Byron Saxton.
Byron.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what's his name? Who's the other guy? Percy Watson.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Percy Watson. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What
Oh,
did
yeah.
he do? He left to go and do some
Hollywood
act or something.
He went to acting.
Yeah, acting.
He was
Yeah.
in what film was he in?
He was in a decent film. There was
He was in a famous film, wasn't he, Adrian?
Oh, so he's actually doing well.
He's doing all right, bro.
Yeah, before he left,
he was also in Atlanta. So when he was in NXT, he was in an episode of Atlanta. And then I think he got an agent.
He was in a film. It's a black film. Girl who goes through something. Oh gosh, I can't remember what the film's called. It was a book. The film was originally a book. Okay. I can't remember what the film was. Yeah.
Adrian, the madman from Sudan.
Abdullah the Butcher.
Come on. Ace, we're nearly finished, brother. The member of the Extreme Expose and Team Lay Cool.
A black member of Lay Cool.
There was only two people in Lay Cool. One black woman, one white woman. Who was in Lay Cool? Think of the names.
There wasn't a black woman in Lay Cool.
Yes, think of the names. Lay Cool. Who are these members? Huh?
Layla.
Yeah, Layla, that's it.
Layla wasn't black.
Yes, she is.
My goodness.
She is black.
I don't remember Layla being black, bro.
She's mixed race.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's half black. Next, TNA X Division wrestler, former Tough Enough contestant.
Wrestles, as in, does he wrestle now?
He wrestles now. I would say he wrestles more. Well, he does Ring of Honor work and he does some TNA work still to this day. He's mostly Ring of Honor though.
And he was in Tough Enough.
He was in Tough Enough. Yeah. He's been in Impact for a while, done TNA stuff for a while.
I just say I was today years old when I found out that Layla was mixed race. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I also say I was today years old when I found out that Layla was born in London, England.
Yeah, she's British. Yeah. So did you go Wikipedia to double check if she was black or not?
I'm reading up.
That skinny, you're chatting rubbish, man. She's not. Oh shit. Not only is she half black, she was born in London. Shit.
I have no idea about mine. I don't know.
Anybody has to steal?
What was the question?
What was the question? I was on Wikipedia.
TNA X Division wrestler and former Tough Enough contestant.
Oh yeah. I got this. Kenny King.
Kenny King, brother. Oh my God. Hey Dazzle.
Kenny King.
Hey Dazzle.
Recently re-signed with Ring of Honor as well.
He has. Yeah, he's recently signed Ring of Honor, hasn't he?
Just yesterday, I think. Yeah.
Ace, can you name me the members of the Prime Time Players?
Darren Young.
$millions.
$1 million.
And Titus O'Neil.
I can't believe you said Darren Young first.
We were just talking about Darren Young in the last episode.
And he went, and next.
Yeah, why is that at the front of my phone?
The husband of the former husband of Jennifer Hudson.
Oh, Otunga. David Otunga.
Yes.
She done that man dirty, bro.
She did, didn't it? And they tried to steal his kids from him afterwards.
Yeah, bro.
That's mad.
Mad.
Hey, Dazzle.
Mm-hmm.
A member of the Nexus. That's not Ezekiel Jackson.
Michael Tarver.
I didn't even remember his name.
Yeah, man.
Jesus Christ.
That brother was wearing face masks before the rest of us.
Definitely. He knew what's up. He knew what was up.
Head of the game.
He's now a gospel rapper.
Oh, is he?
Oh, swear.
Yeah.
Ace.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Saying, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
I was about to say Otis ain't black.
You guys are giving points to Adrian, man. You're assisting him, bro.
Am I right in thinking this was like mid 2000s or something?
Yeah, 2010-ish. Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about him as well.
We just talked about it a few minutes ago.
We just talked about it.
Oh yeah. You know what it is, Adrian? Yeah? The impression is so bad that it's throwing people off as well.
I have no idea.
It's not even a good impression.
I don't know.
It's not actually that bad.
Go
Percy
on.
Watson.
Percy.
Oh yeah.
That was a terrible question.
We have two more. No, let's do three more. So that question originally for A. So Mex, can you name me the faction of the Funkosauruses?
Naomi, Cameron, and Brodus Clay.
Well done, Mex. Well done. Got all three of them. Adrian. This is a hard one, man. I was thinking, what am I writing this shit down for? The Iceman. You're not gonna get this. I don't know. You might. You might actually.
The Iceman.
Legendary wrestler. Used to wrestle in World Class Championship Wrestling. Mid-South, quite famous, but mostly in World Class Championship Wrestling where he made his bones.
I do know. But the name has disappeared. Nah. That's gonna annoy me. I do know it.
Anybody else? But... He was in Memphis as well. It was the Iceman, King Parsons.
Yeah.
Who?
King Parsons. Yeah. I heard of him.
All right. Hey, it's the first ever African American female Royal Rumble winner.
African American female winner.
Women's Royal Rumble winner, African American, the first ever. I can't believe you're struggling with this one. But...
You know this, man.
Bianca Belair. Sorry.
Wow.
I thought it was a trick question.
I think the way
Jazz.
I asked it was quite
Jazz.
He's gonna say Jazz.
I think that's it. Do you have any more questions for Mex? One more for Mex, maybe?
One more.
Let's see one more for Mex. One sec. All right. Mex. An independent wrestler with a blaxploitation gimmick, and he would dance in the ring with his competitors. What was his name?
A black exploitation gimmick.
Yeah.
Sorry, we don't support that over here. I can't answer that question.
Adrian?
Oh my gosh.
Quite famous in CCW. Quite famous in Shikara. That kind of scene.
Who's that?
I don't think he wrestles anymore. He might do because he's still on social media, but he was quite famous back in like the mid 2000s, 2009, 2010. Had epic matches against Ruckus, another black independent wrestler.
Is he in ECW?
CCW.
Oh, Combat Zone.
Yeah.
No, that's gonna annoy me. That is, I'm sure I know it.
So that was the Human Tornado. If you have never seen any of his matches, YouTube Human Tornado now. You will have so much fun. He was hilarious.
He's always on in my DMs. Like,
yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he's all right, man. He's all right.
All right, I'm gonna add up these scores, and you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you guys something to talk about.
Any point? We know who won.
Yeah, we know who won. Yeah, you're right. Let's just do it.
He just wants to embarrass me.
No, not at all. In last place, unfortunately, we have the WrestleManiac UK's own Mex. In second place,
thank you.
You have BBC One Extra, the world heavyweight of radio, but unfortunately, not the world heavyweight champion of quizzes, TJA. And in first place, living up to his name, not only being the Wrestle Black Alliance, but seeming to be the Black Wrestling King, the king of all kings when it comes to Black Wrestling. It is a Dazzle. Thank you so much, guys.
Boy.
The click. Well, listen, that was fun. Thank you so much for taking part, guys. That was awesome. That was
good, man.
Adrian, can you let the people know who's listening to our podcast weekly basis where they can find you, where they can listen to your shows, and just promote yourself, my friend?
Of course. If you're not already, I'm sure you are. Follow me on Black Wrestling Alliance on Instagram. Every single week, I do a podcast with this guy down here, this young guy, Mex. WrestleManiac.uk. You can find us on the WrestleManiac UK YouTube channel every Tuesday at 6:30 British Standard Time, because we have to think about my American followers who have to watch it at 1:30. But you can also check it out as well on AffinityExtra.com, which comes out on a Thursday on radio at 12 noon, and that is basically. I'm also on Twitter, but Mex knows I don't really go on there. I don't like that place. But,
if you don't like that place, you're definitely not gonna like Clubhouse.
Oh,
not going there. Not going there, Reba. Forget that.
When I go to Clubhouse, I see a bunch of bullshit like, why do Nigerian men like shoes? Like I'm just not on it. I'm just not on it, man. So negative.
That's why I made my Clubhouse strictly WrestleManiac UK, because I said I don't want to get involved with anything else outside 100%. Of what I've come here to do. Like
100%. It's so negative. Okay, well, thank you for joining us, Dazzle. We'd love to have you on the show again. Maybe sometimes on a frequent level, wherever we'll think of some. Definitely get you on the show again. Ace, Mex, anything before we sign out?
No, I have to leave. But thank you so much. This was fun, man. Big up to you guys, man. Bless up.
Big up yourself, Ace. Mex, love you, brother. Anything else from you?
No, just a great episode. I hope everyone enjoys. Follow Kick Out Podcast.
Absolutely. Follow us on the Kick Out, Twitter, YouTube, everything. And we'll have some more content coming soon. We are out. Peace.